Peace and blessings, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Beauty, Herbs, and Tea. My name is Abriel, and I am a very successful herbal wellness entrepreneur with herbal products, herbal courses, and herbal retreats. Here on this channel, I'm here to teach you how to do the same. So this video is part 2 to the top 30 herbs that you should have in your apothecary as a beginner herbalist or even an established herbalist. These are the most common herbs that are used today in westernized herbalism. These are the most common herbs that you will find in herbalism books, in westernized herbalism books, as well as herbalism courses. And so I am going to pick up where I left off at in the last video. Now, the last video, I covered herbs for immune system support, I cover herbs for nervous system support, and I also cover herbs for pain relief too. So if you missed that video, go ahead and watch this video right here. I dove into some amazing herbs, and y'all, I actually got up and I showed y'all the herbs all around my property. So if you don't know, I am sitting right now in my outdoor in-person Herbalism School and Retreat Space, and a lot of these herbs I have growing wild naturally. So in this video, if I have an opportunity to show you the herbs growing wild here in my Herbalism School, I will. If I don't, I will show you a picture. But I am still going to give you tons and tons of amazing information. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about herbs for digestive support, womb support, skin healing herbs, as well as just regular everyday herbs to make your tea blends taste good. I call those the tasty herbs. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I tend to talk a lot and I want to stop doing that in my intros. Right, so let's dive into the first category, which is going to be digestive herbs. Now, as a tea business owner, as someone who's owned a tea business, someone that still makes herbal tea blends, I will say the number one reason that people come to me for consultations is going to be digestive support. A lot of us got messed up guts. A lot of us is walking around gassy with constipation. It just is what it is. Like, look, my IBS people, okay, where my IBS baddies at? Where my leaky gut baddies at? A lot of us, unfortunately, have really horrible digestive systems because of the American diet and because of a lot of these things that we're being fed. Birth control being a huge one, pain meds, antibiotics, those things create digestive imbalance. Not only are these herbs going to assist with specific digestive organs in your body, they're going to help detox those organs, as well as help with immediate digestive concerns such as gas, bloating, diarrhea, nausea, etc. Let's take a field trip and head to the herbs. This plant right here is going to be yellow dock root, and as you can see, I actually have yellow dock growing all around my front yard. Talk about an endless supply of medicine. Now, yellow dock is going to be an amazing herb that supports, again, your digestive system. It is a mild laxative, so it is going to be a great detox herb. It is going to also help support your liver. So think about putting yellow dock in all of your detox blends. Now, because yellow dock is a liver tonic, it also can be beneficial for skin health, kind of like the same properties of burdock root. It is going to help detox your liver, which can in turn help improve your skin health. Because this herb does have mild laxative properties, you do not want to take this for longer than 7 consecutive days. You definitely want to give your body a rest. Now, the next digestive herb that we're gonna dive into is dandelion plant. also known as dandelion root, because that's what we consume the most in herbalism. Now, dandelion, the whole plant, is edible from the flower, the leaf, and the root. Now, typically in herbalism, we use the root. The root is going to be a powerful liver detox, really powerful liver detox. You can consume the leaves for just for health. Number one, they're highly nutritious. Number one, they're so high in so many vitamins and minerals, and then also they're diuretic. Both the root and the leaves are diuretic, so if you need to get cleansed out, okay, the leaves are it. It will make you go to the bathroom, both 1 and 2. And then you can eat the petals as well as food. But in tea blends, you will commonly find dandelion root, specifically as a liver detox. Now, the next detox herb that you will commonly find in a lot of wellness blends is going to be burdock root. Okay, now burdock root is going to be a blood detox. This is going to be a powerful blood detox. It also helps to detoxify your gut organs as well. Burdock root is going to be a go-to to help detox your internal organs, as well as to help clear your skin. So it's going to detox those internal pathways, your gut pathways. It detox your blood, and to help people out that may be suffering with a lot of skin issues such as eczema, psoriasis, or even acne. So in a lot of your digestion tea blends, you're going to have, is that thunder? Lord, I gotta hurry up. In a lot of your digestive blends, you're going to have burdock root, you're going to have dandelion root, and you're also going to have yellow dock root. All right, so the next category of herbs we're gonna dive into are skin healing herbs. So think of cuts, think of mosquito bites, bruises, bleeding, wound healing. These are going to be herbs that are amazing for these things and that work really well for a lot of these issues. All right, so the next skin healing herb right here is going to be comfrey. Now, comfrey is a great herb that everyone should have in their survival apothecary. Why? Because she is going to be great at healing broken bones. You can actually make a poultice out of this and put it on your leg and then wrap it to tie it on there, put it under your splint, and this will actually help expedite bone health or bone healing. It's also an amazing skin herb. It helps to heal your skin. So if you have any acne or any skin issues, it's going to be great to put into your face washes or blends. But number one go-to for bone healing and wound healing is comfrey. Add her to your first aid and survival apothecary. Now, the next herb that we're going to talk about in the skin healing category is Arnica. Now, keep in mind that Arnica is a topical herb, meaning that you do not want to take this internally. This is going to be an herb that is used topically. Now, this is a pain relief herb, so it technically can also go in the pain relief category. But it is actually also skin healing and wound healing. So if you have any sort of physical injury to your skin, Arnica can be applied to your skin to help relieve the pain of that specific, bug bite or bruise or wound. It actually also helps again with wound healing. It helps with cuts. It helps with skin healing, as well as the pain associated to those things. So it is an analgesic herb. So Arnica, if you have any kind of skin or pain related skin issues, Arnica is great for. It's also great for pain related issues for joints and muscles, such as osteoarthritis and things like that. All right, y'all, I'm on the hunt for the next skin healing herb, and I think I found some right here. This plant right here is going to be called narrow leaf plantain. Now, the most common types of plantain you're going to see in your backyard is narrow leaf or broad leaf. So it can look like this, or it can look like the bigger version, which I'll put on the screen. Now, plantain is going to be a great herb for skin health. So think about bug bites, okay, bee stings, any kind of mosquito bites. Plantain is going to be amazing for. So it is a skin healer herb as well as a wound healing herb. Let me tell you, when I actually get bit by a mosquito, I make a plantain wash. I soak this in water for a few hours, and then I would just wash my body wherever the mosquito bite is. The itch will leave my body within a few minutes. This is also going to be great for your gut mucosa as well. So a great herb to help heal your outer skin as well as your inner mucosa. The next skin healing herb is going to be this herb right here. This is yarrow. I recently planted her in the garden maybe a month ago, and she's already starting to look beautiful and fill out. Yarrow is going to be a go-to herb for blood, okay, to help stop bleeding both internally and externally. So for all of my people who have irregular cycles, people who are bleeding longer than they should be bleeding on their menstrual cycles or during their menstrual cycles, yarrow can help stop that bleeding to help regulate your cycle, as well as help stop bleeding for external wounds. She does help promote blood clotting, which is essential in helping to get the blood to stop if you are bleeding out. So yarrow could also be applied to a compress as well externally to help with wound healing. All right, so the next category of herbs we're going to dive into is...
So for some reason, my audio cut off right here, but we are going to dive into reproductive support herbs. These are going to be amazing herbs to assist with all of your reproductive organs as well as womb health.
So if you're experiencing any kind of microbiome imbalance, it is a high possibility that whatever is going on in your gut can also affect your womb health. So keep that in mind. If you are experiencing womb issues, then it's a high possibility that you're also having gut issues, and you need to heal your gut issues in order to heal your womb issues. So let's get into some of my top recommended herbs that I take for womb health, that I recommend for womb health. Now, let's start off with, again, my most popular blends or herbs that I use in my blend for womb health. That is going to be red raspberry leaf. Now, my second most popular herbal tea blend that I will always get requests for is teas for menstrual cramps. Okay, the girlies out here with cramps of death. They are out here with cramps of death, and so they always came to me for blends to help with their period cramps. So the number one herb that's available right now that can help with period cramps is red raspberry leaf. Now, I don't have her growing on the land. I have bought a plant. She died. So I'm going to buy another plant to replant. But red raspberry leaf is going to be a uterine tonic. So it is going to tone their uterus. Why is that beneficial? So if you are having womb issues related to your actual womb, it's going to help tone it and whip it back into shape, number one. Okay. So red raspberry leaf also helps with smooth muscle contractions. So that means that if you experience any PMS cramps, red raspberry leaf will help get rid of those. It has been honestly the best herb that I've taken, the best herb that grows and that is endemic to the US. Now, if you have painful periods because of a hormonal issue, which most of us do have, typically an estrogen dominance, then Vitex will also be a great herb to help you balance out your hormones. So Vitex is going to go in your body if you have an imbalance. Let's just say, again, you're estrogen dominant. If you are estrogen dominant, Vitex is going to help, even that out a little bit. It's going to go in your body and help filter out all of the excess hormones. This is why you need to take both digestive herbs as well as these herbs, because Vitex will help the hormones stop overproducing estrogen, and then an herb like Dandelion Root will help your liver filter out the excess hormones that you do have. Now, another amazing reproductive herb is wild yam. So if you are someone, again, who also suffers with hormonal imbalance, wild yam is a hormone balancing herb, specifically, again, estrogen. It's going to help balance out that estrogen in your body. Now, wild yam is a great herb for women who are experiencing PMS issues, as well as women who are going through menopause. So when you're going through menopause, your hormones are also out of control. So wild yam can help ladies in both situations. So wild yam is going to be a great herb that I recommend to my ladies that are going through that natural transition, as well as other folks who also have cramps of death. Wild yam is also pain relieving, so it's also going to help with those period cramps as well. So I will have wild yam specifically in a lot of my hormone balancing blends. Now, again, out of the three that I mentioned, Vitex and wild yam are going to be hormone balancing, where the red raspberry leaf is going to have a direct impact on your uterus. All right, so the last category of herbs that we're going to dive into today, I like to call your tasty herbs, but that does not mean that these herbs don't have any other functions. I call them the tasty herbs because they are the herbs that specifically help your blend taste better. So if you're making a tea blend or a tincture, it's going to help balance out that earthy taste, though, that bitter taste. These are the more tastier herbs in the herbalism world. Now, some of these herbs can also be called catalyst herbs. That means that they help bring your tea blend together when you're thinking of formulation. They help activate the herbs in your blend, and a lot of those activating herbs tend to be the tastier herbs, which is why I call them tasty herbs. So let's go ahead and dive into those herbs. Now, do I have these herbs growing on the land? Actually, I do have these herbs growing on the land. So, because y'all know what we gonna do. Let's go ahead and take a look. This little tasty herb right here, everybody knows her, is mint. Now, mint is one of the more popular herbs because it tastes delicious. It tastes really well. Look, y'all, it is finna start storming, so I'm trying to speed through. Mint is going to be a great carminative herb, which means she helps support digestion. So for all of my gas baddies, all of my indigestion baddies, mint is great for. Mint is also going to be one of those plants to help cool you. So when will you need cooling? Think about fevers. It's great to cool you down. It's a cooling herb. She's going to also help taste a lot, or help those earthy blends taste good. So I would throw mint in a lot of my earthy blends. Think digestive, think dandelion root, burdock root. Mint will help balance out that earthy flavor. All right, y'all, this tasty herb right here is non-endemic to the US. It is actually an African and Caribbean herb, and it smells amazing, and it helps keep mosquitoes away. Actually, let me rub this on my hand right now. This herb is known for helping to keep the mosquitoes at bay, and that is because it has a strong lemony smell to it, and it is known as lemongrass. Lemongrass is going to be a great herb, not only for your skin, again, to keep those mosquitoes away. It's going to be a great herb for digestive support. Number one, it also helps relax you. Think of a relaxing blend. Think of taking a bath with lemongrass. She feels absolutely amazing. Within, honestly, minutes of taking a bath with lemongrass, you are going to feel instantly relaxed. I take a lot of my spiritual baths with lemongrass. She's also detoxing in that way. She can help remove toxins from the body and is immediately relaxing. She's used a lot in a lot of African and Caribbean healing. Lemongrass in the Caribbean is also known as fever grass. They would bathe a lot of babies in lemongrass to help bring down a fever. All right, and the last tasty herb we're going to talk about is ginger. Ginger is going to be an amazing tasty herb, again, to put in those nasty I don't want to call herbs nasty. Some of them are. But you're going to add ginger to a lot of your not so great tasting tea blends because ginger is strong. It is a powerful hot herb, okay? She's spicy. So she will overpower a lot of your earthy blends, a lot of your bitter blends. Ginger will overpower those blends. Ginger is also a great catalyst herb to help any of your blends go to the blood. Ginger is a blood stimulating herb. On top of ginger being good for your digestion, we know she is great for nausea. So any of my ladies, depending on what trimester you're in, she's going to be great for nausea. She's also great for period cramps as well. I would do a blend with ginger and I would do a blend with lemon balm to help with nausea if you are experiencing any sort of nausea. But ginger overall, like, I love her because she just tastes so good. All right, herbal family, that is all I have for you today. But if you are looking into learning herbalism, if you want to start your herbalism journey and get into studying herbs so that you can become an herbalist, work as an herbalist, make money as an herbalist, and live life sustainably, make sure to check out my free herbalist master guide class. It is 100% free and I go over everything, okay? Everything you need to get started on your herbalism journey. You can check the description box for that. And if you want to join me in person for a in-person 30-hour herbalism class, okay? 30-hour herbalism class, make sure to check out my weekend herbalism course happening November 7th through 9th, where I am going to teach you the fundamental basics of traditional herbalism. We're going to cover in extensive detail these 30 herbs that I mentioned in 2 of these videos, and both of these videos, plus even more herbs. We're going to go over the herbal actions. We're going to go over the herbal properties, herbal contraindications. We're going to talk about how to make a lot of these herbs, how to make herbal recipes from these herbs, how to make tea blends, how to make salves, how to make creams and different types of herbal preparations, how to make spiritual baths, hair wash, face washes, and so much more. You literally are getting 6 months of herbal learning into 1 weekend. So check out that in-person course that is happening November 7th through 9th. And coming up, if anyone, let me know what videos you would like to see next. YouTube is telling me that y'all are into gardening. So let me know if I should do another video on the top herbs that you can garden with, like the most popular medicinal herbs to grow in your garden. Let me know, do I have any growers? Because we have a whole herbalism school full of herbs. I do grow a lot of my herbs and I wild harvest my herbs too. So let me know if I have any growers in here that want to know the top medicinal herbs to grow in your garden. That's it. That's all I have for y'all today. If you did not watch the last video, click right here or here. Don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed. And I'll see y'all later.